is to High Chem, who assumes the death seat. On the inside is Kentucky Grey, and one out, one back, $50 bill. The third horse racing along the rails, Tarleton Lad, covered by Flip Flap. Further back on the inside, Bakila, third last from Happy Rata, who's one out and three back. And last of all is Grant Me a Win. They race past the 750, and Bravery, who's worked very hard early, shows the way 3 metres to High Chem. 2 metres Kentucky Grey and $50 bill on the outside, the second quarter 32.4. Then Tarleton Lad, who's in fifth placing and on the rails. Shaded on the outside as they race down the back by Flip Flap from Bakila, Happy Rata. And last of all, Grant Me a Win taking off with 500 metres to go. The leader, Bravery, by a neck on the outside. High Chem goes okay, but so does the leader. Then Kentucky Grey, followed by $50 bill. Out wide on the track, Flip Flap starts a run from Tarleton Lad, Bakila, Happy Rata. And last of all, Grant Me a Win, 250 to go. The inside, Bravery, the outside, High Chem from Kentucky Grey. $50 bill can't go. Here's Flip Flap with a good run on the outside, and Tarleton Lad can't get clear. And Happy Rata's pulled right to the outside in the straight. On the inside, Bravery, the outside, Flip Flap. Kentucky Grey can't get through. Happy Rata's down the outside. Bravery still in front. Flip Flap is laying down the challenge. Here comes a treble for Mark Norman. Will he get up on Flip Flap? They hit the line. Oh, close enough to a dead heat, this one. Flip Flap's got his head on the side, and they've reached the line together. Flip Flap and Bravery, nothing in it. Third's close between Happy Rata out wide and Kentucky Grey. Then came Tarleton Lad with High Chem from $50 bill, a very poor run. Then came Bakila and Grant Me a Win. This is close enough to a dead heat, this one. I'm not going to be drawn into going either way. Flip Flap would have won had he put his head straight. But under pressure, he's put his head on the side. And it's made it very, very close. Flip Flap and Bravery, they've reached the line together with High Chem battling out third with Kentucky Grey and Happy Rata late. And getting a look at the action replay, Bravery under hard driving, just the leader. Flip Flap getting to him on the outside. And yes, looking at that, I think he's going to get up and win there, Flip Flap, despite having his head on the side. And this will bring up a treble to Mark Norman. Number 5, Flip Flap, 265 and 90. 4, Bravery is 140 the win, 85 a place. And third in the race will be Happy Rata, number 8, to pay $3.45. Flip Flap's by Flying Heel out of Trader Clare. Raced by Matt and Mark Norman, trained and driven by Mark. It's been a big night for Mark.
Okay, now let's go to Albion Park, have a look at the updated market for you.
Best. Ruby Starland gets to fourth. Regal Hyde is deep. Fancy's Queen dropped out to the tail. Gordon Gecko settles down fifth. Then Karaka King, Melloray. Back in behind them, Bolden Royal. And Hiya Doc is second last. On the turn in the first circuit, Willinga Boy leads by 2 metres. 2 on the outside, Delvin's Best. On the fences, Twinkle Patron, followed by Ruby Starland. Then Karaka King on the outside of Gordon Gecko. Melloray 1 off the fence and 4 back on the outside early. Bolden Royal from the rear now pulls to the outside 3 wide. Followed by Hiya Doc, Fancy's Queen, and 6 metres away last after racing deep early is Regal Hyde. At the judge the first time, Delvin's Best on the outside is tackling Willinga Boy for the lead. Delvin's Boy on the outside, reined up. Shortly afterwards, Delvin's Best now worked to the lead by 4 metres to Willinga Boy. Twinkle Patron 8 metres away third. Ruby Starland fourth, 5 metres away. Then Bolden Royal out 3 wide. 1 off the fence is Karaka King. Checked momentarily as they dawdle now. Then Gordon Gecko the inside, followed by Hiya Doc, Melloray, Fancy's Queen, and 12 metres away Regal Hyde. Halfway along the back straight once again, Delvin's Best in front. Bolden Royal now travels up on the outside to be second. A neck away third, Willinga Boy. Fourth on the outside with cover now, Twinkle Patron. On its back in turn, Ruby Starland. Then Gordon Gecko the fence. 5 metres away, Hiya Doc on the inside of Karaka King, followed by Melloray, Fancy's Queen, and Regal Hyde is 8 metres away. Approaching the turn once again, the leader is Delvin's Best with that move down the straight the first time after working by 2 metres. Bolden Royal has had little luck on the outside, being trailed up in turn by Twinkle Patron. Then Willinga Boy on the leader's back. Gordon Gecko needing a run, 3 back on the fence. On its outside is Ruby Starland. Then Hiya Doc from second last now. Melloray pulls to the outside. Karaka King is third last out of the straight. Fancy's Queen second last and pulling double, and 2 metres away Regal Hyde. Out of the straight inside the 800, they go to the back, and the leader still Delvin's Best by 4 metres. On its back is Wallinga Boy. Bolden Royal ahead away third. 8 metres away on the outside, Twinkle Patron. Still Gordon Gecko held up. Then Melloray pulling out 3 wide, followed by Ruby Starland. Karaka King now seeing daylight. He pulls to the outside, followed by Hiya-Doc, Regal Hyde and Fancy's Queen. Towards the 450, Delvin's Best in front, tapped up by a metre. 2 Bolden Royal and Melloray out 3 wide. No run for Wallinga Boy. Twinkle Patron in the centre. Karaka King pulls to the outside, 4 wide. Then Gordon Gecko still held up. In behind them came Regal Hyde, Fancy's Queen pulling out from Ruby Starland and Hiya-Doc. On the home turn of the 200, they got to the leader, Delvin's Best. In the centre, Bolden Royal got to it. Melloray is tackling it. Wallinga Boy needing a run, followed by Twinkle Patron. At the 100, Bolden Royal in front. Melloray is trying to pick it up on the outside. Bolden Royal pulling out plenty. He's a neck. Now a metre in front, and Bolden Royal gets there by a metre. Gordon Gecko is flown for second. Third, Melloray. Close up, Twinkle Patron. Then Wallinga Boy, Fancy's Queen. Karaka King back in behind them, followed by Ruby Starland, Delvin's Best, Hiya-Doc, and last in was Regal Hyde.
9, 1 and 10 there, race 8 at Moonee Valley. Fine performance, number 9 getting home to score as we take you now to Albion Park for the final race tonight in the pre-race.
At $3.85 for the win, $1.30 for the place, 11 to 4 on the TAB. Daytime Lover easy to pick, and the club's colours, the gold and the green. Craig McGuinness driving, lights on, racing, and Unex from the pole came out of the gate very quickly. Parkland's Tempo and Daytime Lover began well, and so did King Leo from out wide. Robert Shaw trying to go with them, but he's hunted hard into the first turn. Then April Glory, who's sneaking up along the inside, followed by Dallas De Niro and Junior Paleface. Velvet Blue Chip is second last, and Caesar Blue had dropped out to the rear. Unex led at the end of 350 metres, but now Daytime Lover rolls to the front around the 1200 metres bend. Daytime Lover takes over. Unext is second. King Leo slides up to third. April Glory fourth inside of Robert Shaw, and then Junior Paleface around Dallas De Niro. A length and a half to Velvet Blue Chip. Caesar Blue second last, and Parkland's Tempo, after being trapped deep, had dropped out to the rear. A slick first 400 metres, 27.8 the quarter, and it's Daytime Lover in front with 850 left to run by more than a length over Unext on the inside of King Leo. Velvet Blue Chip 3 deep moving forward around Robert Shaw. April Glory on the rail. Caesar Blue tags onto the back of Velvet Blue Chip, and then Junior Paleface, Dallas De Niro, and Parkland's Tempo a length away at the rear. 31.4 for the second section. Daytime Lover leads by a length over King Leo, 500 metres out. Velvet Blue Chip 3/4 of a length away and 3 deep. Unext on the fence with nowhere to go. Robert Shaw in the centre being hunted, then Caesar Blue, followed by April Glory, Junior Paleface, Dallas De Niro, and Parkland's Tempo. Daytime Lovers under pressure. He's niggled out at the 300. King Leo joins the leader. They're a length in front of Velvet Blue Chip. Then Unext, Robert Shaw and Caesar Blue as King Leo hit the front around the turn. Straightening, and King Leo dashed a length in front of Daytime Lover. Then Robert Shaw and Velvet Blue Chip, but King Leo's in front with 50 metres left to go, and he's got the last pass it up. King Leo wins the money. Robert Shaw second, Caesar Blue third, then Velvet Blue Chip, followed by April Glory, Junior Paleface, Daytime Lover, Parkland's Tempo, Unext and Dallas De Niro. It's another sub 2-minute run, 158.6 to close the program. 158.6, King Leo without cover from the word go has been too strong. Winning his second race from his past 3 starts, his 3 runs since coming to the Sunshine State. So he's got a score of 2 out of 3. Number 8, King Leo, Brian Hancock is first. 2, Robert Shaw, Peter Gregg runs second. Number 3, Caesar Blue, Alan Donoghue is third. 4th went to number 7, Velvet Blue Chip, and the judge wants the photo.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Thanks very much indeed. And that just about brings to a close our night of harness racing. Hope you're back to winner or two this evening. On behalf of the crew, from Nick Robin, have a very pleasant Sunday.
their cause with silly mistakes like this one. More often than not, a team as good as Penrith will always make you pay dearly. The Panthers raced in a total of 4 tries, and State of Origin second rower John Cartwright played a role in 2. Down 16-2 at the break, the Eels made something of a comeback in the second half with tries by Glenn Lydiard and this determined effort from replacement forward Andrew Langford. Despite a less than impressive performance in the final 40 minutes, the Panthers are once again competition frontrunners. Final score, Panthers 20, Eels 14.
After 12 rounds of the Winfield Cup, we see Penrith back out in front again on 19 points, North Sydney on 18, Manly on 16, Illawarra and Canterbury on 15 points. They make up the top 5. Then comes West on 14, Eastern Suburbs and St George on 13, Canberra and Brisbane on 12, Newcastle 11, South 10, Cronulla 8, Balmain 7, Gold Coast 5 and Parramatta on 4 points.
This week's Rugby League was brought to you by Footy Cabinets, a game I'm going to be talking about for weeks and weeks to come.